can't say that reviewing Transformers is anything I particularly wanted to start doing. I'm not entirely sure why, probably because people like IzukiGuroto, ExaggeratedElegy and TatimusPrime do it far better than I ever could. But having said that, whilst watching a couple of their videos, I began leaning back in my chair, staring at my Transformers shelf whilst stroking my beard as Blofeld strokes his pussy, and went, The tipping point came when I watched TatimusPrime's review of G1 Galvatron, and I started to think, isn't hindsight a wonderful thing? And so, with that in mind, I present to you my review of G1 Megatron. Woohoo! I got this a few years ago for Christmas as a tree present of all things, and it is still, to this day, quite probably the greatest Christmas present I have ever received in my entire life. The box, as you can see, is absolutely gorgeous. A suitably menacing picture of Megatron graces the front cover, and a full contents list graces the back. In quite a nice touch, the box itself has a couple of surprises. For a start, the front, lovely Velcro, opens up, and it contains loads of data sheets and such like of, well, various other characters in Transformers, as well as a few ideas of the other Transformers you can get in the series. Cracking open the box itself, not quite as satisfying as polystyrene, but damn, it'll do. We see most of the contents that we get in this pack. God damn, I'd forgotten how much crap came with some of these toys. Alright, I think that's enough looking. Let's get at these goodies. Yoink! Alrighty, so we've got Megatron himself in alt mode, complete with a ridiculous number of attachments. We have some stickers, some instructions, a little character card, and a mini mouse mat, which is an interesting touch. Quite funky. Now, Christmas, when I got all this out, damn was I eager to load this mother. So let's. Now that, people, is a gun. Knowing as we do what it really is, if that is not one of the coolest sights imaginable, then quite frankly we have nothing else to say to each other. Now, insert projectile! Take aim! Destroy! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, baby! That is one small patch of my kitchen floor that will not trouble me again. Now, if the gun is this cool, Christ knows what the robot's gonna be like. Oh my god, what a slight letdown that was. It's not difficult to transform, but first time at least, it's fiddly as fuck. And once it is transformed, I mean, Christ, it looks more like a caricature than the ultimate maniacal leader of the evil Decepticons. I mean, I realise the problems presented by his alt mode being as it is a Walther P-38, but even so, when you compare this to the brutal grace of his on-screen counterpart, and Christ, even the one that's on the box, you can't help but feeling a little disappointed. His hands are tiny, his legs are held together by, well, not a lot really, just a sort of thin bit of metal. And his cannon overbalances his arm so much that if his chest was a little narrower, it'd probably swing round to his backside and shoot him in the arse. And it's here that we hit hindsight. As a child, I was really, really upset that Mum wouldn't let me have Megatron. I mean, this is like the one Transformer that was ever denied me. I mean, the battles I could have had between Prime and Megatron, I mean, they would have been epic. But now that I have the maniacal Megatron, I realise he would have lasted approximately 37 seconds before a younger, less patient Granny Goddie gave up on him, and not much longer than that before something vital snapped. As a toy, it is, quite frankly, crap. Thinking back, it would not have lasted past the first breach as I reenacted a Battle for Autobot City that the BBFC would have rejected for being too gory and violent. But having said all that, this, as something to be collected, as something to be treasured or to be displayed, it is stunning, and I can't imagine any collector of Transformers, no matter your continuity, not having this bad boy somewhere on your shelf. When I cracked open a strange looking heavy duty cardboard box one Christmas day and discovered in it the only Transformer I had ever been denied, I was once again that 8-year-old boy who couldn't wait to crack open the cardboard box, obliterate the polystyrene, and grapple with the challenge that was the first transformation. For that alone, and for no other reason, this is my pride and my joy.